Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hatchet. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that time as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged in the middle, it's Hatchet. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
When you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Through the defender. the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Aurora. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Using his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And it's no good. And they're still down by 1. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hatchett. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Spillman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
So this lady at the painted tree asked me if I would please come in.
Offense in a bunch formation.
She'll pay me $15 an hour to help her unload the gifts. Because, you know, she works like me. She works. And she's like, you know, I said, well,
some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I said, I'll come up here Thursday. She goes, if you come Thursday and Friday, and then do Saturday, and I can get this pallet. It's a big pallet that she has to get.
They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20.
Quarterback
making checks. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defensive line.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Aurora. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Direct snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Find space on the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cornhuskers in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And fired complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will keep it. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move stopped for a short gain. Off the RPO, complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the Huskers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. And it'll be down right there. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
There's the pressure. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Aurora. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, SMU. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Sure. No, I'm good.
That's good too.
No, get him some.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on one second down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They punted away on fourth down. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Back to pass, it's Aurora. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play they get a sack?
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Hatchett. Turning it on. The 20, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out.
What?
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Aurora. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Mustangs. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Huskers are marching down the field. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Spillman. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Oh, better look out. Still on his feet. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. Fights off a defender. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Aurora. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got his man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. For the chains. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
They believe they can run right here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it over the middle. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Aurora. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab deep. Off and running. 10. Touchdown, SMU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Spillman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.